to go, 'cause I am happy on this island. Wanna be my farmland. I don't ever want to leave. I'm in a tropic club. Something to hold on to, gotta find it.
So the tool I used today was the Irresistible Me 8-in-1 Sapphire Curling Wand. I am going to be putting the tutorial at the end of how to get this, but first I'm going to talk you through it. So Irresistible Me kindly contacted me and asked if I wanted to try out their products, and to be quite honest, I'm not a huge hair fan. Like, my hair doesn't bother me, like, because it's naturally straight. I can just put it up in a bun overnight and it'll go kind of wavy in the morning. Just moved my little lighting situation because it was super dark when I just turned it back on. So if you purchase the Irresistible Me 8-in-1 curling wand, it's going to arrive in a box that looks like this. It has a flip open lid here, and it kind of has a quick snippet of the information just on here about the main qualities to the actual barrel and also the different curling wands that you get. Now inside this box you also get a case for each of the curling wands and the wand itself. So this is the case here, and it's pretty fantastic actually for if you are on the go all the time, if you're traveling, because it does compact into this just fantastic case. So you have the logo on here, it's like a pleather material, and then inside you have like the ream of almost like the pockets that the wands sit in. So two wands fit into one compartment, and then just on the end here, this is usually where your main wand will sit with the glove, and then you also have the Velcroed bit there which keeps the wire nice and tidy. I'm actually gonna start with the handle first. Now I am in the UK, so just hit myself in the face. So beware, because this does come with like an American plug, but what I had to do was, I don't know where it's gone, buy one of those universal plugs here, almost like an adapter. So that's not an issue, to be quite honest, but do be prepared if you're going to be buying any sort of American hairstyling tool with this plug. So firstly here we have an LCD display, which you will see in the tutorial because I kind of show you how the temperature heats up. You have an on-off button here, and then you can also adjust the temperatures to a higher or lower. You also have a locking mechanism there, so when you pop one of the barrels into it, you can lock it in place so that you know it's not going to move absolutely anywhere. This does have a maximum temperature of 230 degrees Celsius or 450 degrees Fahrenheit. Sorry, I'm just reading off the little booklet that you get here because all this technology, it just goes over my head. Yeah, I mean the handle itself is pretty lightweight, but it still feels good quality at the same time, if that makes sense. But it's just fantastic in terms of the whole technology going on in here. You also get a 360 degree cord, so you don't have to worry about the handle getting caught up in the cord and then damaging the whole goodness in here. And then just before I crack on with the tools, I don't have this one on me because I think I have lost it, which I'm going to be really upset about. But basically you also get a stand which has a silicone layer here, so that when you're finished with your hair tool or you're kind of sorting your hair out between curls, you can sit here and rest on there without worrying about where you're going to put the tool and who it's going to burn. You get 8 barrel attachments for the wand, so I'm sure you're going to be able to find your perfect curl throughout all of these. So the largest one I'm going to start with is the 32mm one. This one here is huge. So this is going to give you really pretty loose, kind of that undone effect curls, and especially this is going to save you a lot of time if you have a lot of hair as well. The one I use today is the 25mm wand, and this is going to give you, again, pretty undone loose curls like this if you brush them out. However, if you go onto my Instagram and one of my more recent selfies, I use this and I pinned the curls for a good 10 minutes and they gave such a beautiful ringlet curl. But this for me today is like your everyday curl, so that wand is perfect. The next one is the 19mm curling wand. So again, this is going to give you that whole ringlet curl, but it's going to be much tighter and the curls are going to be a lot more tighter as well. So they're going to be a bit more ringlety. But if you want super ringlety curls, I would advise going for the 13mm wand. This is so small, so this is going to give you such beautiful, like, tight ringlet curls going on if you really like. In the barrels as well, you also have some funky little cone ones going on. So the one I have here is the 13/25mm wand. Now I'm going to assume this is going to give you kind of tight curls at one end and then a lot more looser at the other end. So this is going to be perfect if you want volume towards your head here and then kind of a loose ringlety at the bottom, or vice versa. Next one here is the 25/13mm one. Again, this is combed, and this one's kind of going to give you those more sharp curls, if that makes sense. But again, the same principle, that one end of your curl is going to be a lot tighter than the other. And then the next one is the 18/9mm wand. Again, same principle as this one here, but this one's going to just give you much more tighter curls. And then the last one, which is kind of the one that these these companies are famous for, is the pearl wand. Now I haven't tried this one as of yet, if I'm quite honest, but I'm quite excited to see it because it'll be the first time I've used it in the demo, just because I've been using the one size barrels so much. So what makes these 8 barrel ones so different? So each of these barrels are fused with a tourmaline barrel, which is basically a certain ceramic that's going to give you really soft, silky curls. It's not going to damage your hair, and it's kind of going to not necessarily protect it, but protect it in the best way possible when applying heat. The tourmaline gemstone is a natural source of negative ions and far infrared heat, which provides faster styling. So this is perfect if you are kind of on the go and you want to get your hair done pretty fast, which is pretty much what I want all the time. The negative ions eliminate frizz and lock in moisture by closing the cuticles to create smooth, shiny hair. I'm just going to run through the safety information for this because it's very important in my opinion, because hair tools are, very damaging if they are left on, and God knows what else. I don't want to think about it. So basically they have some important safety information that Irresistible Me disclose on here. So basically it's not intended for use on children, keep away from water and all that good jazz. Because the wand is very hot, depending on what temperature you put it up to, you potentially could burn yourself. But that is why Irresistible Me invented a really nifty tool to prevent any of that happening. This here is the Irresistible Me safety glove, I suppose. So I pop that on my one hand just to hold the barrel, even though it has a cool tip at the end. So that's quite amazing because I burn myself like all the time. Of course, keep it away from your face. But just a quick fire review, what I personally think of this product. If I am quite honest, I have never, with all my other hairstyling tools, I have not reached for them, and I think they have collected about that much dust because I've just been using this for any time I go out, any, you know, time that my hair's got a kink in it and whatever, and I want to go for a curly look. So I have just been using it ever since, and quite honestly, every time I put a picture up on Instagram and I have curly hair, I will have used this one. So I like it more so with the fact that you can get really creative with what you're doing to your hair, so you have 8 different potential styles in with just one wand. So if you think, you know, a bog standard hair curling iron times 8, it's going to be far more expensive than what this little tool is. I think it's wonderful. It heats up so quick. I like the fact you can change the temperature, because with some you have just one standard temperature and that might be too far damaging. Every time I curl my hair, it's very silky on the actual barrel, so you can move it around and you just know that it's not singeing the crap out of your hair. So I really thoroughly recommend this tool to anyone who's a hair fanatic, or even those that aren't that much of a hair fanatic but want the option every time they go out or go to work or wherever. The only negative thing that I would say about this wand is that sometimes, especially with the combed ones and the pearl one, which I did try out today, I kind of find that you get a similar look, but they are still different. But there's only so many ways you can curl your hair, so that's not really, that's just me being picky, quite honestly. I absolutely love this wand. They also, Irresistible Me also sell other hair tools and hair extensions, and I will put all of their social media bits below, and in the blog post I will create as well. I better stop talking because this video is going to be so long. Also have some discount codes for you guys. Again, these will always be in my description and on the blog post down below, so you can save yourself 10% with the code Irresistible Shannon. They usually always have some sales going on, so be quick and find out some things about those. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and kind of a talky review, and I shall see you in my next video. Oh, by the way, if you want to get this makeup look going on here, I have filmed this and that one should be up after this video. So thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you in my next video. Bye!